K-100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastard!
All right, welcome everybody. This is another direct line interview over here at K-100 Radio. This is our fourth one of the day. So we've been rocking with a lot of people over here at K-100 Radio today. We getting ready to holler at, right now, the homie Tru Blu is on the line. Tru Blu, what's going on, folks? DJ Tru Blu. DJ Tru Blu.
What's good, Blizzum?
What's going on, man?
What's the deal?
What's good with you, folks?
Cooling, man. Cooling, man. Appreciate being on the K-100 couch. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in, interviewing with the homie Blizzum, man. Welcome home from Facebook jail, man. Glad you back out and whatnot.
Yeah, you know, I'm fresh out.
But just cooling.
Yeah,
pulling
man.
it down in H-Town, man. That's all it is, man.
That's what's up, man. Well, welcome to the broadcast. And I you know, there was something that I was struggling with as far as doing this particular segment, because I know you're a DJ and I know you go out. I didn't know if you want me to keep referring to you as Tru Blu for this segment, because right now we talking to the artist Tru Blu and not necessarily DJ Tru Blu, but you're also a DJ. Which one is it? But I just put Tru Blu on there, but I don't know.
I go by DJ Tru Blu, just for the fact, man, I was an artist first, you know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of people started out as an artist first, started out rapping first, and the DJ came, you know what I'm saying, kind of afterward, like within the last, I want to say 5-6 years, I started DJing. So the DJing was something that I just knew I had an ear for the music, and you know what I'm saying, one of my homeboys, DJ Shamrock, he put me down. He's like, man, you got the ear, it's something you can do. And sure enough, I took it off and ran with it, man, and it started earning bread for me, you know what I'm saying? The ear started paying off. So, you know, but I go by DJ Tru Blu. Even as an artist, I still go by the DJ Tru Blu, man. So I appreciate you putting the DJ on that.
I didn't do it on the flyer, but that's for me.
I ain't tripping about the flyer. I ain't tripping on the flyer.
I forgot, but
it's all good.
Because I got the because when I was getting we was getting the information, and we was setting everything up, and for the interview, and it was saying Tru Blu, so I was like, okay, maybe he don't want me to put that on there. You know what I'm saying, for this particular purpose. You know what I'm saying, because it may throw everybody off. But we got it clear, right? We on the line with the homie DJ Tru Blu. There's a lot of stuff that we got to talk about, man. We're going to jump into his single that he's got called Perspective. And we got the video lined up for that. You feel me? It was over on it was over on Illa Kill. He made it through on Illa Kill. But it's one of those songs that you got to just be, you know, you got to vibe with. You know what I'm saying? And so first and foremost, what made you want to, besides your homeboy telling you, you know, you can do it, what made you just go ahead and make the transition over into being a DJ? And on top of that, how has that changed your perspective in the music industry? Because I can tell you one thing right goddamn now. With me doing K-100 Radio, because everybody knows I jumped into the game as an artist first, and then I became a producer and an engineer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an artist, producer, engineer, and I was that for over a decade. And then really close to 15 years, I was just creative. I was a creator of music. You know what I'm saying? And then I got into doing, I got into this, and my eyes were totally opened to a lot of shit that was closed off to my artist eyes once I became a platform. You feel what I'm saying? And So tell me about that. Now that you're an artist and you have to deal with artists and you understand what it's like to be an artist, but now you're also you know, doing music, breaking music, and you're DJ. What have you learned? What was some eye-opening shit that happened for you?
I'm glad you asked that, man, because it's actually an advantage, you know, to be on both sides of the fence. And when working with artists, I get to offer some insight from both sides that they don't see from both perspectives. It's not many DJ artists, so it's a totally different perspective. It's a totally different vantage point that as far as how one approaches the other and how one receives the other. But I had been wanting to DJ for like 5 years, man. I was like, I should start DJing. I just knew I had the ear for music, man. I mean, anybody that's rapping, you don't, well, not these days that might be different, but you know, if you picked up a pen, man, and wanted to rap, it's because you really had an affinity for music.
Right.
So I was like, man, I know I got the ear for it. So I put it off and BS with it for about 5 years, and then when my best friend started picking up, you know, I started going to gigs with him and whatnot, and he's like, you can do it. And I just started jumping in sets with him, you know what I'm saying, little house parties here and there. He's like, take over. And once I realized, he's like, man, the actual technical, the basic techniques of it, it's like, 2 weeks and you'll be able to start doing gigs once you got the ear. You know what I'm saying? You already got the music. I already had tons and tons of music.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much it was just a natural transition for me, man. It happened naturally. And actually, my first year as a DJ was one of my best booking years ever, man. Like I was rolling. I mean, like, it was luck. I know it was beginner's luck. Kind of like that artist that just jumps in the rap game and just takes off. I kind of blew up my first year, for a newcomer to the game and just started rolling, man. But as far as both sides of the fence, man, there's really a lot of mistakes I see artists make on approaching a DJ. So if you want to get into some of that later, man, I'd love to bring some of that up and share that with some of the artists.
All right. So do you get any flack from some of the DJ purists? Just like you got hip hop purists, you've got these DJ purists out here who feel like if you ain't been DJing 10 plus years and you ain't on no vinyl and you ain't cutting and you ain't back flipping and you know what I'm saying, back spinning and you ain't doing all that, then you ain't a DJ. You feel me? Do you get any flack for people like that when you coming into the game?
Me personally, no, because my best friend that taught me, we actually had two, I don't want to call them old heads, but they've been DJing for like years, for like 15, 20 years. And DJ L Boogie is one of them, actually. DJ L Boogie is, kind of one of my mentors.
Right.
Him and another guy, they've been, so they're purists. They know they stuff inside out. So they kind of, that's kind of who we learn from. So it's not like I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But at the same time, of course, if it's a tenure as far as how long you've been doing it. So that's just natural. But I know some DJs that's on vinyl that I can still rock them. I mean, it's not all about the tools,
Yeah. And shout out to DJ L Boogie, man. Shout out to Fleet DJs. You feel me? Those guys have always been supportive of K-100 Radio, and we rock with them over there. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
Official. Somebody asked the request to be in my video. I don't understand what there's something going on. Somebody asked me to send a request to be in my video. Instagram got some new stuff and I ain't figured it out yet. So I'm gonna say no right now because I don't know what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I just saw that pop up on my Instagram, but I don't know what that means. But anyway, back to the interview. So now you've transitioned and you so now when you're doing music now and you drop music and you've got a single out, how do you approach the DJs that you know? You feel me? The DJs that you don't know with your music. Like, what's the number one thing that you've learned to be able to get other DJs to rock with you outside of just having a relationship with the DJ community? You know what I'm saying? What's another way that you now that you're dropping music and you have music out and you're pushing a single, that you've been able to get other DJs on board with playing your music?
Well, it actually is basically a relationship. It is a relationship. There are DJs, man, that are kind of just, send me music. They'll screen it, play it from there. That's always, the process. But as far as getting to where, okay, let me take this song from you, check it out if I like it. Okay, this next song coming out that, you coming with your second single and they're ready to receive, every time you keep coming back. It's not about just that first initial encounter or that first initial hear my song. Is how consistent are you going to be, and what kind of relationship you build as far as when you come back to them, that they're ready for your next song and they want your next song compared to, that first one wasn't really banging, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. So it is kind of a relationship still, and that's always the basis of it. But other than that, outside of that relationship is you got to get people wanting your music, of course.
Right.
That's always the basis, how the streets, do your footwork, do your due diligence as far as making other people go to that DJ and want to hear your music as well. So it's kind of both of those two things are the basics as far as, getting played by DJs, getting spun by DJs. I mean, you have other things where, they might want a certain feel.
Right.
Some DJs want a certain old school hip hop feel. Some of them want,
right.
I want all club stuff. So it just depends on what DJ you're dealing with, and quite a few different factors. But the number one factor, relationship.
Yeah, and I know that this song right here, this definitely the song that you're dropping right now as an artist is not a club song. It's not a DJ song. You
It's
feel
not
what I'm
a club.
saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a. completely different record. Go ahead.
That song it was like I kind of was since my last project with Rhythm and Blue, which is me and DJ Shamrock, I just came back to to getting ready to release some new material, and that song just came to me. It hit me, and I laid it down, let a few people hear it. And people were like really, really impressed by it compared to some of the other stuff I've done. You know, they was like, it made them feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It was it touched them. It was something that put them in a certain type of space. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like I said, it was mood music. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in a certain vibe, in a certain space to receive it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm getting better reception than I expected. This was just something I was just gonna warm up on just to ease back into my other material. But it really started gaining some traction, so I just ran with it. So it's not something I've been approaching DJs that's in the club. I've been approaching radio show, people that's going to be playing it where people are sitting down, right, listening. You know what I'm saying? Not in the club space. So I haven't pushed this to any DJs as far as here. This is something you can play in the club. This is something if you have a radio show, if you have a mix show, this is something that'll fit nicely in that slot.
Right, and that's one thing that I just think it's such a simple it's a simple concept, bro. Like it really is, and I'm glad you just said that. But it really is a simple concept when it comes down to what song you're gonna give to a DJ, a platform, or whatever. Like, what is this song and what is the platform? Why would you give a record that's something you just really want to think about and is deep and all that? Why would you give that to a club DJ or give it to a DJ? Even if he's a club DJ, does he have like another outlet? Does he have a radio show or anything like that will allow him to be able to play this particular record? You feel what I'm saying? And not get fired, and not risk his job, literally risk his job. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead. That's funny because as a DJ, you'll get somebody that come bring you a song, man, and you hear it, and not saying that it may not be a bad song, but it'll be the same tone of the song. My single now, I'm like, man, I can't play this right now. This ain't the setting for it. Right. So right, exactly. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like even like you. I mean, you couldn't. It's your song, but it don't necessarily mean you're gonna play it at 1:00 in the morning in the middle of a packed club. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
hell no. You know what I'm saying? Record scratch, everybody looking at the DJ like, what the hell?
Well, yeah. No, that's not going to happen. All right, you must just pump your brakes on that. All right, so, K-100 Radio, we're live right now. This is our direct line interview with DJ Tru Blu. He's on the line, and we're going to go ahead and jump into this song that we're talking about. We've got a video for this record, too, as well. It's called Perspective. I'm going to let DJ Tru Blu tell you about it, man. Tell the people about this record, what inspired it, the production and everything, and we'll jump into the video. You'll be able to hear the song if you're on, of course, the stream, listening on TuneIn Radio or our mobile app or Instagram Live. Facebook Live people, of course, you guys to check out the video. Go ahead, bro. Break it down.
This is Perspective, pretty much. Man, I just had a streak of bad luck for like 2-3 weeks, man. All kind of stuff was just going wrong, man. And at the same time, certain things were happening outside of my life with other people, with people that I know that was definitely much bigger impact, a much bigger impact that made my problems look small in comparison. And so I just wanted to transfer that into a song to help people get through tough times that really might not be that tough. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is. Perspective, DJ Tru Blu.
All right, you guys check this joint out. You dig? K-100 Radio. This is Perspective, DJ Tru Blu.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Sometimes it can feel like you got the worst luck in the world. Until you realize. Searching for clarity, waiting on life to provide some parity. And happiness can't be measured by salary, cause that's where the money coming. But it all means nothing till loved ones are summoned by pain and suffering. Bad luck cometh, sleeping on the sofa, arguments with my woman. And I ain't talked to the team in months, best friends don't call. Could it all be a front? Got a ticket on a Sunday, a Super Bowl weekend. weekend, wouldn't do it 95, but fuck it. I was speeding, wasn't sober. Hope the laws don't press. Fingertips smelling like zigzags and cess, needing closure. Doja, then I got a text. Another little homie being laid to rest. Ain't a damn thing going as expected. Life has a funny way of putting it all in perspective. Perspective. Everything falls in perspective. Perspective. And fuck the rhetoric and cliches. Can't shake the smoke off my back the last 3 days. So they hit you with the age-old adage to make you feel better, like shit's automatic. My favorite one is everything happens for a reason. Translate, nigga, your ass is out of season. Fell off like a leaf. Miss Silly keep hiding on my teeth. Guess I ain't smiled in a while. Some numbers I ain't dialed in a while. Calling check in, I've been missing all my friends. Praying that they winning, we've been down since the beginning. But his mom fighting cancer and closer to the ending. Feel like every week gets condolences I'm sending. Trying to be the solace when your moods need mending. Miss Lee kept us covered and protected. Life has a funny way of putting it all in perspective. Perspective. It all depends on perspective. Yeah, perspective. So I lift my spirits, and you can hear it. New wardrobe, I can conquer the globe. Mind on go, I can handle my load. Middle of the road, lane hogging on the hoe. Big dog stomping, ducks in a row. I'm Bruce Leroy, bitch, I got the glow. I think my shit is orange like the Rick James aura. Or show enough red, bitch, I'm Steve kissing Laura. Already thinking playoffs, I can piss off Jim Mora. Never looking back, heard of Sodom and Gomorrah. Moral of the story, to God be the glory. If you get shook, shake back, shit is mandatory. Put me in your playlist in every category. Let me motivate, write the ending to your story. Keep it together even when you get tested. God has a certain way of putting things all in perspective. Perspective. Keeping it all in perspective. Let God put it in perspective.
You are tuned to K-100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
K-100, you bastard!
All right, we're back. K-100 Radio. We are live. This is a direct line interview with the homie DJ Tru Blu. That was his joint called Perspective. If you guys were over there on Facebook Live, you were able to see the video. But if you're over here on Instagram Live or listening to us live via TuneIn Radio on our website or our mobile app that's free that we have. If you don't have those, download them, please. All right, then you got a chance to hear the song Perspective. Tru Blu, what's going on, bro?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Cooling.
Absolutely,
down
man.
in the H-Town.
For sure. And that song right there was real smooth, man. That's just one of those cuts that you just basically ride and put shit in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you ride around
Yep.
and you know what I'm saying? If you drink, you drink you one. If you smoke you one. You feel me? And you just think about the shit that you did. Then you got to put all this shit, wrap your brain around everything that's going on. You feel me? It's one of those records. But definitely. So who produced that track, by the way? Who produced that?
Man, actually, it's a cat, man. I can't remember his name, but there's a bunch of. I'm always buying tracks online, just from random cats, and I just dump them in the folder, man. And like I put that one out. I had that one for like a year. And dude, I could not even tell you who the dude was, man.
Oh my
which
God,
is sad,
that's gonna be.
I really couldn't even tell you who the dude was.
That could definitely become a disaster. That's crazy because we just had that goes back to the conversation that I had with our very first interview of the day, which was Click Tracks, which was a production duo about that. You feel what I'm saying? Like we literally covered that whole point right there. Like when you lease out beats or whatever, and somebody grab the beat,
lease out beats.
Yeah, and you don't use it right then, or it comes back around or whatever, and then something ends up blowing up, and you can't find a producer. You know what I'm saying, to get it tracked out, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could just become a total nightmare. We actually talked about that earlier. The first
Even
first
that,
part.
I mean, even that if the song blew up, you know what I'm saying, I could get them their money, get them their royalties.
And they gonna want it. Deal. You know what I'm saying? Then that's how people come up, that's risky. But hey, it is what it is. You got it out here now. You put it out there and it is together. So maybe they'll run across it. I don't know. If you know anybody that do.
Yeah, I pay my lease fee. So hopefully that'll cover the front end of the paperwork.
Yeah, the front end, but that back end is what everybody want to. That back end is everything. You know what I'm saying? That back end is everything.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like I said, moving right now, and how are you balancing it, man? Trying to get people to rock with the single and also be a DJ and be a record breaker. Has it caused any problems? Has it caused any strains or any relationships or anything like that? Just curious.
Not at all, man. It's more of a balance of time is the thing. Wearing too many hats is an issue that I've had to come across, and and that's just with any artist or anybody in the industry. It's always good to have multiple streams of income, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta, okay, what do I do well and what do I do really good, and let me not wear too many hats, man, because I'll be the mix and master my song, because I mix and mastered that track, you know what I'm saying. I'll be the mix and mastered it and recorded it myself, and so it's kind of just a balance of time is what I deal with. That's an issue more than anything, and so it's getting to the point where, okay, I'm gonna pay somebody else to do what they do, as for full time, and just focus on what I do well. But other than that, no, I don't have any conflict of interest issues with being an artist and a DJ at all. Yeah,
that and if anybody can understand wearing too many hats, it's me. And if it's anybody who can appreciate that, I don't know what's going on Instagram Live. It's tripping. Instagram Live. I don't know what's going on. Instagram Live. It just froze up. But I don't know. We're about to get ready to wrap up, so we'll figure it out anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, we're still good on Facebook on the broadcast. I don't know. Instagram is wigging out. But cool. But for me, definitely just knowing what it's like, and someone mentioned in the Facebook feed, Rashid said seeing both sides is definitely an eye opener. And it definitely is, you know what I'm saying, when you're an artist and you're also a record breaker, you feel me? There's a lot of things that come with that, you know what I mean? So outside of that though, what are the plans?
If I could address one thing for any artist that's listening in real quick, I do want to come back to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just artists, man, when you approach a DJ, man, make sure that I understand that there's a lot of DJs. So you have to try to touch as many of them as possible. Mm-hmm. My thing is, and the way I approach it is, if I could get to people out of state who, you know what I'm saying, I do try to do that. Pick what cities you need to first. I mean, because I plan, timeline, and budget everything I do with my movement. Mm-hmm. So, okay, what cities do I want to impact? Where do I want to go? What can I afford? Where can I afford to make an impact? Because I mean, if they're playing my record in New York and I can't get to New York to get a push behind it after they play my record, then okay, then what? So pick what cities you want to influence. I would say definitely start in your city. Definitely go regional. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, what can I afford to do? And go from there as far as what DJs you're going to approach. Go to this city, this city, this city. But definitely start with building relationships with DJs in your city first. And just get to know them. And you may not hit them with your song the first time. You may support something they do first and then come back with your song. Yeah. It may go 2 or 3 months. I mean, I know you don't have time to do that with every DJ, but DJs in your city, you have no excuse not to. I mean, because how are they going to support you? Especially, and that goes a long way if you don't have the budget to really, get to really take care of people that you need to take care of. Yeah. So build those relationships and get cool with them first and support what they're doing first, because if their movement isn't moving forward, then what can they help you with if they're not taking the next step up? Exactly. So every time you help a DJ, get somebody else listen to their music or you support whatever they do, that helps you in return if they do decide to break. So that's just my advice to artists as far as getting at DJs, you know what I'm saying, and getting your song played.
Yeah, and that goes a long way to just to say one key thing I think that you said is like, DJs need help too, bro. Like that's one thing I learned about once I started doing K-100 radio and I started bringing DJs on to the broadcast. You feel what I'm saying? Like DJs go through shit. DJs don't be having budgets. You feel me? To do the things they do to get their campaign going. You feel what I'm saying? And so helping the DJ, helping the DJ get the campaign going and get it boosted up. You feel me? If they're a real one, you feel me? It definitely can be can be reciprocated. You feel what I'm saying? And you can pay it forward that way. And I suggest that everybody do that. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Because at the end of the day, man, you know, when you don't have cash, just cash people out. Just hey, it is what it is, and we don't have time to get into payola and everything. But it is what it is. That's here and that's real. When you got to start talking about doing favors, the quickest way to just get into somebody's eyesight and good graces and get their support is to support them. You feel me? Now it don't always work out. It don't always work out. A lot of cash just be wanting to get. A lot of cash just be using people. You know what I'm saying? That's true. Hey, these are the facts. But a lot of times, you know, if you just be real and just and I think it works out more often than not. You feel me? That somebody kind of, you know, 90 seconds. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think. You feel me? We're running up on the definitely. Yeah, we're running up on the clock right now, and we got to get ready to go. You feel me? But I want to make sure that you give out any information, contact information for anybody that wants to get in contact with you, bro.
Okay, if I could close out with this, with my contact info, my approach as far as music is, you know what I'm saying, as far as a DJ, I'm delving into that, you know, the DJ catalog thing where I'm trying to expose other artists more than myself. I still put out my music as well, but at this point I'm trying to do a lot of collabs and work with a lot of other artists and put their verses and their songs and their features into the Louisiana and Texas market. So if you're listening and you're trying to get your song to a DJ that's going to get you some listeners in Louisiana and Texas, you want to do some songs with, you know, I got songs in all kind of, you know, all over the place, then hit me up, DJ Tru Blu Crates, that's no E, DJ Tru Blu Crates @gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? If you have music you want me to check out, or if you have verses or anything that you want me to check out, send it to there. My IG, DJ Tru Blu as well, no E's, DJ Tru Blu. And Facebook as well, same thing, DJ Tru. And you can add any one of those three. And I'm looking for artists to do features with and to do collabs with, as far as, like I said, that DJ catalog. And, you know, that's all my upcoming mixtapes are going to be featuring new and upcoming artists that I'm trying to break.
All right. Well, check out the homie DJ Tru Blu, man. Get him your music if you're an independent artist and rock with him. Check out that video perspective if you like that joint. Like I said, it doesn't cost you anything to share. You feel me? If you're on YouTube right now, you're watching this, you're already on YouTube. Find that video, type in DJ Tru Blu perspective, share it, like it, tell a friend. You feel me? And if you're an artist, if you support DJs, 9 times out of 10, they'll support you. I said 9 times out of 10, not 10 out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, they'll support you too. All right, we got to get ready to get up out of here. DJ Raver is coming up next on K-100 Radio, the pop-off party, so make sure you don't go nowhere if you're listening to the broadcast on TuneIn Radio or on our free mobile apps. Again, shout out to the homie DJ Tru Blu for coming through. I appreciate it, folks.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're a blessing to the whole hip-hop community, to Atlanta. So keep doing. Shout out to K-100, man. Props.
Absolutely, man. All right, we got to get ready to get up out of here, man. Quick ad, and then DJ Raver is on deck for the pop-off party. If you're watching this right now on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're listening on SoundCloud, hit follow. All right, like the Facebook page, K100 Radio.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
Hey, it's your girl Tamara Bubble, and I got these cute panties for you, baby. That's right, my brand new single, Cute Panties, just dropped because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And there's way too many dudes putting hands on females these days. So I'm dedicating these bars to domestic violence victims and survivors everywhere. I salute you all. Oh, and by the way, the official music video for Cute Panties is out now on YouTube. Visit smarturl.it/Cute Panties for more information. Bubble on deck. Or call 646-730-8691 and I'm a volunteer and come perform my single Cute Panties at your domestic violence benefit concert for free all month long. Contact 646-730-8691 within the next 30 days to book your slot. Because there's no cure for breast cancer, but there's definitely a cure for domestic violence. 100% preventable. Just stop putting your hands on people that you don't got no business putting your hands on. Bubble on that. You know what it is.
This is K100 Radio, giving you the best hip hop and R&B mixes.